Welcome to Digital Investments. My portfolio took a very big hit today. We all know macros. We cannot never predict this. Trump is going absolutely insane. But there, there is always a thing. Grass isn't always greener. So my portfolio took a very big hit today. Especially Merchant took a big hit today. Merchants took a bit hit today. Reliance took a very big hit today. You know, Reliance took a very big hit today. Lot of stocks are crashing up like insanely this week. Although finally my trading portfolio finally did good, and I'm finally took a profit trading Cupid, which never happens. I'm not sure why it's still getting so much hype. I'm really not sure. So, going into my analysis, what is happening in macro? Macro is not looking good. Tariff on tariff by Trump. Who else? A new US by Russian sanction bill would allow up to 5% on Indian countries importing Russian oils, putting India among the tops, exceeded due to a recent increase in discounted crude oil purchases. Okay, and there is a lot of bad news which is coming up. Now, like I said, Trump US is being absolutely very, very opportunistic here. They want every country to now gain towards US oil. Now they can refine oil in a much cheaper way, which previously they were not, because we all know how expensive US products are, how expensive US dollars is. Now we so no countries were going towards Russian oil. Now they got access to Venezuela oil. They got US got access to Venezuelan oil, and now they are going absolutely attacking every part of it. Now say we got cheaper oil. Now we can give better oil. We are the king of oil. Now we can give a better oil than Russia, and that is why Reliance is taking a pretty bad hit today. Like I just mentioned, I posted a uh, uh, tweet on it. No, LinkedIn. Looks like Trump is no longer playing around with tariff. After securing access to Venezuela oil, U.S. stance has purely turned more aggressive. I always believed the US would act purely opportunistic, using energy dominance to push countries like India to shift away from Russian oil and lean towards more towards US controlled supply, just to reinforce the narrative of being the king of oil. That's exactly why 5% and threat on Indian goods, linked to India's continued purchase of Russian crude oil, is a big deal. This would directly and affect India's pharma and agro sector, two sectors that are already sensitive to global pricing, and two more exports to the US. I also feel like the thing that Modi is losing is a negotiation leverage with the US weakening. uh, uh, it does look like negotiation despite the global leadership narrative. Now, Modi is also losing his, you know, uh, negotiation here, power here. Like I said, now tariff is getting pretty out of hand. Now US says that now stop buying Russian oil. Get come towards our oil. Now we can give better oil. We will get refine it at a we can cheaper price and sell you to in a dollar. That is why rupees keeps getting in higher and higher, because there is no certainty about tariff. Nothing is happening. Modi has lost his negotiation power. Give him Pakistan and he will give you everything, and he'll be the global leader. Give him US, he'll be sitting like a monkey, like he already is. Modi is not a pure economist. He's a politician. Since he's a politician, now US is gaining opportunistic here. Now you will see a lot of US oil companies going towards all-time high, and it's already growing towards insane quality. insane. Also the grass isn't always greener, which I mentioned. Grass isn't always greener. There's a probably high probability around 77 according to Polymarket that these tariff would be ruled illegal. That happened, consequences flipped. US would be starting at a serious debt and legal crisis, potentially even potentially even being forced to compensate tariffed countries to the tune of $113 billion dollars. In that scenario, it will almost be as if the tariffs never happened, except for the volatility and damage it caused. So that is why I also wanted to keep. We all know how influential of a country US is. US has always been in a global leader, and no country would want to even terminate the relationship with US if and even US doesn't want that because they want the narrative of global leader. So there's insane chances that the tariff wouldn't happen. There are like news that Supreme Court is now, this is poly market by the way, there's a chance that tariff would be uh, tariff wouldn't happen at all. They would cancel the tariff. If tariff doesn't happen, lot of money would be going back. In that case, that is why I have taken a few more. I have taken some bull long-term portfolio position. I have taken some long-term position in Merck's Pharma because India is the biggest exporter in pharma, and especially how much Merck's sell in the US. Merchant sells in the US. I have taken some few position. I have taken up a few position. Even I have taken a position. I have added more to my position with. I've added more to my position with what's that called? BLS International. My exposure to BLS International is a lot now, but I don't want my money to be made now. I'm okay with my money being lost right now to gain everything back in the future because this is a good company. It's a very good company. Year to year crashed insane, but you look at it, quarter to quarter profits, quarter to quarter revenue, very good. Even profits, very good revenue. Even year to year, very good. It's like fantastic here. Even revenue also is very good. I'm not sure what justifies the crash. It's just overreaction. So yeah. Also, I'm designing something else now. I'm designing something else. I will be separate updating this, but more I will show improvement of return on equity over the year, return on capital employed over the year. From 5 year period, I'll be showing it again. So I'm currently working on it right now. I'll let you know when it's done. This is for 2025. I'll create for 2024, 2023 as well. So yeah, that's it from me today. Please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.